Let's go. Ancient Warriors in the top 16. If you missed the Ancient Warrior match, you missed an incredible match. He went second twice. He 2-0'd turn 1 spiral, doing nearly full combo every game. It was nuts.
There can only be one winner, and you're looking at it. Let's go.
We got double Kaiju. Can only Kaiju one of them. This is the most toxic floodgate in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! You activate it, you ask your opponent how many cards are in their deck. They have to count their deck for you. And if their deck is larger than your deck, you tell your opponent, I'm not going to summon or play any monsters until you deck out. And then your opponent surrenders. Lightning Storm, wiping up the entire back row. We got lots of Lightning Storm in the top cut of today's tournament. Lightning Storm's pretty good against Flandreese, which I don't think Flandreese even made it to the top 16 today. Wipe it up. Wipe out that back row. Goodbye Impermanence. Goodbye Pranks. Goodbye double Impermanence. Summon, summon, summon. What can we do against double Raigeki? Kaiju. Give him the Kaiju. We're under Max C, though. And when the Butler gets into the graveyard by an opponent's card, it will summon a monster from the graveyard. We're going to summon the Dooley-Doo. We're going to special summon the Lu Feng. Lu Feng's going to pop a card in the field, but yeah, the Bow Wow only protects your Prank Kids from destruction. At the start of the damage step, we're going to come forth and summon. Oh, look at the Max C. He's drawing so much. He is going to be wiping out the Roxys he tried to destroy. The Prank Kids are indestructible. Full field wipe. We have non-targeting destruction. How do we play through that? Just rip into Rite of Erismere. Well, to be fair, we have Fateful Adventure anyway. Wandering Griffin Rider is going to come forth and summon onto the field at the same time as us summoning a token, which will allow us to negate the Lu Feng from taking out the token or another card in the fields. We're going to grab Dracoback. Dracoback's going to return a card in the field. We are going in with Meow Moo. Prank Kid Pranks. Back to the hand with the effect of the Dooley-Doo. Discard a Prank Kid, summon a token, turn the token into a Link Spider, special summon the Water Enchantress. Now we can make Anaconda. You cannot make Anaconda with non-tokens. Anaconda into the DPE. Lu Feng activate. Griffin Rider, negate. Very good. DPE. Water Enchantress banish, grabbing the Rite of Erismere for next turn. We cannot activate it again. DPE, popping the Fateful Adventure, taking out the Mad Lad, opening up the field, but not lethal damage. Can we win under Max C? All it is Max C and DPE. He's going to have to pot a E right away. The start of the main phase, you got to use it. First card you activate. Kaijuing the DPE. Lightning storming the field. Call by the Grave, banishing the Lu Feng. Okay, Lu Feng will be negated for this turn. Can you do this? Can you do this? Wipe out the back row. Dracoback, re-equip it onto the token. It's not protected from destruction. The Fateful Adventure gives it the destruction protection. Summon, summon. Popping the token. Activating. Returning Kaiju back to the hand. Unfortunately, does not have lethal damage. He's going to end the turn with just an Impermanence. Will the Impermanence be good enough? DPE's not coming back. DPE got Kaiju'd. We're going to special summon Nibiru. Oh, that's so unfair. Dasher summon Nibiru because it was newly drawn. Wandering Griffin Rider come forth and summon, normal summon the Dropsies. Dropsies into Meow. Dropsies gain 1,000. He's scooping it up. He does not want to play through that nonsense. Let's get ready for game 2. A go second Chad deck. You choose to go second. Cosmic for the called by. Not going to even set the call by. 3 visits will be searching the deck for an Ancient Warrior, summoning the Lu Feng. Lu Feng's an inherent special summon. Sending the 3 visits to grab an Ancient Warrior from the deck. Activating the special summon, the Zhang Di. Whoa, this is crazy. So this states that you can destroy one face-up monster your opponent controls with the highest attack, your choice if tied. If the Wandering Griffin Rider does not return back to the deck, it does not negate. Let's go. You will not negate. I will summon my Zhang D. And Nibiru? 4 summons right under the Nibiru. Right under Nibiru. Lethal damage through the Griffin Rider. Just like that, Ancient Warrior in the top 8. Bro, what? Wait. Oh, Osh chose Ancient Warrior to go first. Ash. Negate. The pot agreed. I do not think so, mate. What did he randomly banish? Did not banish too many of his Ancient Warriors, so he'll be able to summon that. He also has to play through an Impermanence. Tenki. You would think that you should use Tenki to eat the Ash before Pot of E-ing. Unfortunately, you have to use Pot of E as the first card you activate. If it was Pot of D, you wait, possibly, depending if you want Tenki more so than the Pot. Tenki might just be better, though. Impermanence negating the search. Attempt in a search for an Ancient Warrior. No search for you. And that ends his turn. That's 8. Rite of Erismere, Fusion Destiny. He's not going to get lethal this turn, but it's going to be a big, big field. He does have Droplet, but he's going to have to deal with the Draco back, possibly spinning the Droplet back to the hand. Do we use our Droplet? He is not going to even Draco back first. He knows of the Wandering Griffin Rider. He'll be able to negate that back row card. Or will he? If he Droplet negates the whole field, the token is still big enough to attack over the Ancient Warrior. Let's rise. DPE, pop the Draco back, taking out the Droplet, non-targeting destruction, re-equip the Draco back, adding the Rite of Erismere from the deck to the hand. Not quite lethal, but incredibly disruptive. Omni negate, non-targeting destroy, mate. How can he break this field? He's got 2 normal summons in the hand, unfortunately. That's a special summon. But that special summon requires you to have 2 or more Ancient Warriors. Wait, he let him? He didn't DPE. Griffin Rider negate. And unfortunately, that is the end of Ancient Warriors. DPE. Activate. Come back next turn, mate. Sky Striker. Don't want an adventure, please. Well, the Ancient Warrior deck does rely on its normal summon activating. So they're a deck that's not going to play the adventure. Shizuku activates. Negate. No DPE for you. That's devastating. Grabbing the engage during the end phase. We got Maxi, but Call by the Grave to counter the Maxi. We should have a ton of damage here. This is Access Code Talker and Griffin Rider holding on to the Call by the Grave. So to get that 9,000 damage, we're going to make a doodly-doo, grab the Pranks, discard the Lampsey, summon a token. We're going to then be able to make another doodly-doo, and you could go Unicorn, get spinning, and then Unicorn into Access Code Talker. That is the way. Just this right here. This is Access Code Talker. Access Code Talker with this. Pranks, discard token. What? Right? What did... Lethal damage! Let's go! He minus 2K from Anaconda. We don't even need it. You don't need it. Valor, Maxi, Keck, wait, end phase Ray to dodge the Valor. Did you see that? Write that down. Shizuku could have been Valored, but he played around it. Great, great, great. Call by the Grave, banishing the Maxi. Chaining Maxi preemptively because he doesn't want his own Maxi to be negated. By resolving his Maxi before the Call by the Grave, he will draw when Ray is summoned from the grave. And then he will draw again when Ray jumps off the field into a Link monster. So that was a really smart Maxi. The Ash Blossom negates. Call by the Grave. Negate. Negate. Double Called by the Grave. How is this fair? Anaconda into DPE. Or... what? What happened? What happened? Why couldn't he DPE? Why couldn't he DPE? What are we under? Are we under something? What's going on? He didn't have kids? He tried a Thunder Dragon Fusion? What do you mean? He's not playing DPE? Merlin is playing pure Prank Kids? He has red in the hand, but it needs to be on the field's grave or banished. I don't think he plays DPE. Maybe he doesn't. I don't know. I'm not going to look at his deck to confirm. Come forth into Shizuku. Shizuku search during the end phase. We got our free DPE right here. Veil, Lancia, going to be no good against this. Now, Lancia only works during your opponent's turn. Ash? What? Okay, protect the pranks. Okay, fine. Protect pranks. I guess that could be valid. Keep the pranks up. It's fine. Adding the multi-roll in the end phase. Ripping into Water Enchantress. Unbelievable. He's got the full play. Griffin Rider, Draco back, Token, Fateful Adventure. Not going to normal summon his Prank Kid. Going to activate the Fateful Adventure. DPE is going to negate the Fateful Adventure. No Griffin Rider, no Draco back for you. Normal summon the Kid. Widow Anchor, steal the child. End phase, pranks, return 3 back in the deck, draw 1. Drawing an Ash Blossom, pretty good. Not good enough, though. Got DPE. If DPE pops the Lancia, it's going to summon onto the field, then he can't banish for the turn. Goodbye to the Kid. Goodbye to the Token. DPE popping Lancia, right? Yes! Lancia, when destroyed, summon itself onto the field. Let's go. Neither part could banish cards for the rest of the turn. It has to attribute itself to do that effect, so it is not preventing banishment right now. We are... Ooh! Ooh! Ash Blossom negates Engage. Why didn't Ash Blossom negate the Engage? Because he can't. Because he used multi-roll. By sending his monster to the graveyard, your opponent cannot respond to your spells, thus they could not negate. Afterburn, pop in the Lancia and the back row. We got Rose, come forth. Into Kagari. Kagari into Engage again. Search a card, draw a card, better than Pot of Greed. He can't respond to it. Nuts. Water Enchantress, nothing to stop this, so let's... Damn. We do have Butler, double Raigeki, wipe the fields. We're thinking on when to Ash Blossom. Save Ash for the Engage might be the way. Or save it for the Fateful Adventure, searching for the Griffin Rider. Widow Anchor, negating the Griffin Rider, not stealing it. Now we are negating. With 3 spells in the graveyard, he was going to search and draw. Imperm, negate Kagari. Rose, come forth and special summon on the summon of a Sky Striker. And are we going to now Bow Wow, add red and green into Butler, Raigeki the fields? He's holding. He's holding. Zeki. Zeki targeting the blue. So we could do right here is you chain link 1 the Pandemonium, which is attempting to summon a Weather Washer or a Rocket. Then you chain link 2, which would be actually chain link 3, the Bow Wow. Add the red, add the green. Then, off of your legal activation in Pandemonium attempting to summon the Rocket Rider, the Washer, you instead summon Butler. Let's go! Add it, add it. I mentioned Washer and Rocket Ride because if they're not in your extra deck, you cannot do this play. This play is illegal. You could literally cheat in the TCG. You could just play Butler in your extra deck, do this illegal play, and they can't check. There's no way to check. You cheated, you won, and there's nothing they could do about it. Fancy send, come forth and summon. Double green and red, so we dodge the Ziki banish. We're going to activate the Hayate, send a Hornet Drones from the deck to the graveyard. Rite of Erismir token and Fateful Adventure. When are we going to get Butler wiping? Kana. Kana, target a card in the field. That card cannot attack for the next turn. What, bro? When you Butler, you're going to Butler in response to the Wandering Griffin Rider, yeah? Wait for him to activate the Griffin Rider? Or just wipe right now? Get wiping. Wipe up the field, take out the Kana, take out the token. The Griffin Rider actually can't summon if he summons Ray from the grave. Because the Griffin Rider could only summon if there's a token on your field or you have no monsters. Well, actually, it could chain. It could chain. So he waited too long on the Butler. Had he wiped before the activation of the adventure, then he would not be able to summon the Griffin Rider, so he should have wiped earlier. He waited too long. Come forth, Ray. Yeah, he could have avoided this. This could have been avoided, but I think Merlin's still going to win this. Anaconda's going to get wiped out by the Raigeki. Raigeki, wipe up the fields. Goodbye to Anaconda. Let's go. There's no way. There's no tribute summons for Nibiru like a Chad. Nibiru for game. Let's go. Lethal damage. Sky Striker knocked out. Water Enchantress and the Prank Kid combo. We got Token Collector. The Token Collector coming to collect in the main deck. Eat up that token. Now, we all know when a card is a good side deck card. We know that Token Collector's a good side deck card, but is the card good enough to have in the main deck? Well, now you know. Top 8, main deck Token Collector in a no side deck event, possibly play Token Collector on the ladder. It not only eats up the adventure token, it also eats up the Prank Kid token. Prank Kid pranks, summons a token. That's the token summoner. And if we read the collector states that neither player could special summon tokens. So what do? No fusion play, nothing. The Token Collector also works from the graveyard. You could summon Token Collector from the grave to eat your opponent's token. It's absolutely nuts. Drawing into a dead impermanence. That's why a lot of people, they like Effect Veiler more than the impermanence. The Bow Wow's going to jump off the field, and he's going to simply just have an indestructible by card effect dually do. Otherwise, Dino's going all in. Let's go. Show me the Dino way. Dino Chads, grab the evolution pill. Baby, come forth and summon the Oviraptor. Oviraptor gonna grab the Petite. Misk is gonna send itself to the graveyard. We're gonna make a Link Kuribo. Misk is gonna banish itself plus another come forth and summon the baby. Pop the baby to summon a Petite or a baby from the graveyard. Activate the baby to summon a Raptor. Raptor pop the baby. Baby can come forth and summon a Giant Rex. We're now going to make the Scrap Wyvern. Wyvern summon the Raptor from the graveyard, then destroy the Raptor, then summon a Raptor from the deck, then pop a card in the fields. We're also going to be searching for the Scrap Chimera, which has an additional summon. Taking out the Fateful Adventure, we're going to link off the field into an Apollo USA. Negate Nibiru, mate. I don't think so. Chimera, come forth and summon the Raptor. We're going to make a Savage Dragon Omni negate. We could still rank 4, exceed. Come forth and Shokan. We're going to make Crystron Halk instead. Halkin is summoning Adhara. Are you out of your mind? We're going to banish the Giant Rex, summon it onto the field. Adhara and the Giant Rex making Natura Beast negate an infinite amount of spells. Oh my cheeses, let's go. Monster negate, anything negate, Natura Beast, infinite spell, negate. Even on the same chain link, you're done. You're done. Dreddy with Natura Beast Dinos. This is crazy. Is this the best way to play Dinos? He did well last week. He's doing well again. I would have said, you know, first time's a fluke, but 2 times? Imagine infinitely negating. I mean, especially with the new right of Era's Mirror, negating Fateful Adventure, negating all of this nonsense. Yeah, you want infinite spell negates. Bro, he's got the token collector again. Again? He's winning because of token collector. This is not a side deck tournament. He's blowing him out with main decked token collector in the main. DPE, come forth. Let's go. Again, we're flaming. DPE is here. Have no fear. I'm going to take out your token collector. Ghost Ogre, destroy the Fateful Adventure, essentially negating it from searching. No Draco back. No Griffin Rider. Pop it. DPE, taking out the Token Collector. Token Collector could summon from the graveyard when your opponent summons a token. We have Call by the Grave for the Miscellaneous Saurus. A double Misc. Okay. It's going to be interesting. Activating Misc. Chaining Called by the Grave right now, so he does not get protection. If he chains Misc to Misc, then he will get protection from the DPE. It will resolve, he will be protected, but then what do you do with that? Baby, Lost World, summon a token, attack into the token, and then the token will destroy a baby from your deck, activating to summon an Oviraptor search. Is that the play? He didn't chain Misc. Not that he should have, because being unaffected in the main phase is not really going to be a big deal. End my turn. I end. Shouldn't you maybe try to Lost World him? Maybe just open field? Wow. Madi could not capitalize on the open field. Dreddy like a Chad's just saying, all right, I'll wait till next turn. I'm not going to even try. I'm not going to make a suboptimal play. When I play Dinos, I only go all in. Terraforming, he probably, you know, Prank Kids could play Terraforming with their Prank Kids place, possibly. Then you could cross out Designate. Miscellaneous is making all of your dinosaurs unaffected by activated card effects, so the DPE will be no good on the dinosaurs. We're going to be drawing per special summon. We passed last turn because we had no play. Should we go all the way under the Max C? Chain Link blocking with Lost World from a potential Ash Blossom that he could have drawn into. DPE, wiping out the field spell. No dinosaur token for you. But guess what? We don't need the token, mate. We're going to summon Oviraptor. Oviraptor could then search a baby. Normal summon the baby. Pop. Ash Blossom cannot negate because we're under the Miscellaneous Source. We're protected. Yeah, he wants to summon the baby here. Can he not activate another Lost Worlds? Another one, once per turn, if a dino summoned, you could special summon while your opponent... Bro, you could Lost World again. Just Lost World again. Just do it again. Do it again. Evolution Pill being negated by the Ash Blossom. Pop the baby, summon the baby, exactly what I was saying to do. Baby, come forth and summon Scrap Raptor, pop the baby. He could summon a Giant Rex or another baby here. Or Miscellaneous, not a Giant Rex, interesting. Dulka, he's afraid of the hand. He doesn't want to go too far without setting up a negate for the hand. Now we got Dulka negating the hand. Scrap Wyvern, summon the Scrap Raptor, pop the Raptor, summon a Raptor from the deck, pop a card in the field. We could take out the DPE, opening up the fields. Yes. Is it non-targeting destruction? Non-target pop. Chimera will be summonable here, summoning the Scrap Raptor from the graveyard. Taking out DPE. Open field, Chimera, summon Raptor. Is this lethal damage? He could just go in. Was that not enough? 2,800 damage being traded in for 24, another negates. And just like that, Dinosaurs taking the Max C challenge, going to the top 4. You love to see it. Solemn Judgment, double monster negate, all under Max C, mate. He made the Dulka early to play around a Nibiru Now, Decade, his dinosaurs are unaffected by Nibiru, but his Scrap Wyvern is not unaffected by Nibiru, not unaffected from Effect Veiler. So if you make the Dulka before committing to your Scrap Wyvern, you're protecting your Scrap Wyvern. Very good. Amazing plays from Dreddy. Let's go. Kisa kill. We got Live Twin Eldritch 60 card deck in the top 8. Imperm, Negate. And we got nothing for that mate. That's it. Set Elixir. We got Droll and Lockbird. We got Ash Blossom. His whole deck for super rare and above is royal rare. Shuna, we're thinking about when do we want to Ash? You want to Ash that? I think so. It's a good Ash. Negate. Baxia, spin the field, send the Mo Yi, but he would need a monster in the hand to reveal the Mo Yi. He does not have that, so he's not able to make that play. The Droll and Lockbird is going, if he searches Emergence, then he's in trouble. Nope, Long Yun. So now it's like, should you even activate this? Is Droll and Lockbird even stopping anything? What is Droll and Lockbird stopping? What would he further draw beyond grabbing a Long Yun? I don't think there's anything else he would be drawing. He said, okay, fine. Adhara, add back the banished Ashuna. Long Yun, discarding the Ashuna, come forth and summon. Token on the fields. We're going to, before he makes a Baron to floor, being able to negate. We're not under Ashuna effect, are we? Did he Ashuna from the deck? I forgot. Chang Ying is here, which is going to be able to non-targeting banish a card in the field and or in the graveyard. Now he's using Ashuna. For the first time, he was not locked into Worms. That's going to trigger the Chang Ying for non-targeting banish. Now, should he have waited with the Elixir? Probably, but then he would have banished the Elixir anyway. He would not have had his Eldritch banished, but he's screwed anyway. He's screwed anyway. It's just too broken. Sword Soul going second. Really powerful going first and go second deck. Dead no matter what he did. Let's go. We are Sunny Snitch, searching for the Leela, Imperm, Negate. Now, if there was a card in the field to use Droplet on, you would use Droplet, send your monster to the graveyard, dodge the Negate, and the newly summoned monster would activate to continue your full play. He had Call by the Grave, which can't counter the Impermanence. This is what makes Impermanence so damn good, being able to play through a Called by the Grave. Blackout for pop 2, Long Yun, discarding the Adhara, summon a token. Can we do something to the token? We cannot. We're going to make a Chang Ying. We could Droplet, negate the Chang Ying. Long Yun, minus 1200, Kek W. To battle phase we go. Leela, burning for 500. What? Okay. Set. The Blackout could pop the Chang Ying, banish a card from the graveyard to protect it, pop 2 cards in the field, then non-target, banish a card in the field and in the graveyard. So this is pop 2 plus banish. The Eldritch will get banished. Blackout. If you chain Droplet, the Chang Ying will not be protected through its own card effect. Thus, the Blackout will destroy the Chang Ying. Should we do that? We're going to Called by the Grave, chain Droplet to the Called, right? Yeah, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. Negate the Chang Ying, no longer protected from your own Blackout. You killed yourself. You killed your own Chang Ying. Wipe it. Eldritch, main phase 2, send the Snitch. You know, the Evil Twin having the Sunny Snitch with the Eldritch, it's got the synergy. Is this Gustav Max for game? But if we Gustav Max for game, then we could get negated by Impermanence. We're going to Elixir for game. Triple Eldritch. A lot of people just play 2. Haas is playing a 60-card deck, though. Mo Yi. Revealing Ashuna, Veiler, Negate. We have Nibiru, mate. Are we going to get Nibiru? No, we're not. No plays beyond that Mo Yi Negate. Leela is going to get ashed. Call by the Grave is going to negate. Maxi is going to draw. Now if he makes the Leela Kisakill play, he's going to get disrupted by the Maxi. Every moment he's about to make the evil twin plays, he gets Maxi'd, he gets Veilored, he gets Impermanenced, he gets disrupted every damn time. And then makes a Gachi instead. Zeus. He's making Zeus. He's Zeusing. 2 material Zeus. Keck W. All right. Zeus will get field wiping. He's going to have to commit to the fields. The Ecclesia. Nope. Whoa. Is he making Yazi? Yazi is untargetable. And what's important, let's read the Yazi. When this is destroyed, you can summon a worm from your deck. The Zeus does not destroy, so you kind of have to do it now. No, you draw. Did not do it now. He waited. He's now going to lose the Zeus. Zeus should stay on the fields. Zeus is now dead, unfortunately. But we're going to have to play around Nibiru. We're on summon 1, 2, 3, 4. We're on summon 4. One more summon, and it's Nibiru time. Now you can get Nibiru'd. He's going to want a Nibiru right before he summons a monster that negates. He didn't want Grandmaster. Maxi's draw 2. Draw 2. As Pot agreed. Damn. Fresh Evil with back-to-back Maxis. How is this fair? Wipe up the field. Unfortunately, the Nibiru does not summon itself and the token at the same time. Vashuda spinning the Nibiru back to the hand. Adhara adding back the Vashuda that spun the Nibiru back to the hand. He summoned the token in attack position. It's all dead! Well, now he knows he has Nibiru by returning it back to the hand. So we're on summon 1, summon 2, summon 3. And Dragite negates the Haquero and he attacks for game. That's it. Dragite. Negate. Finish him. Fool. Now, I believe that concludes the top 8. Now we're going to be going into the top 4.